Well, here we are. First time streaming, episode 1. We're going to play Inzoi. I'm going to start off by saying this has been quite the adventure. I'm not an IT guy by any means, and I bought a used rig off of Facebook Marketplace probably like 6 years ago. Had to go through updating a whole bunch of drivers. I got a new graphics card, got some fans so that my stuff doesn't overheat. And it's been a learning experience for sure. I actually got a new power supply too, and an 850 Corsair, running a 7900 XTX AMD graphics driver, and it was a learning experience to say the least. I think I spent about 6 hours sitting on my basement floor, cross-legged, trying to get everything put together. It's quite the experience. I should have videotaped that and put that on the tube, but nonetheless, here we are. I've dabbled a little bit in Inzoi just to test to make sure that the game was working, because I had a whole bunch of driver faults, but I think I'm in the clear now. So we're gonna go right in and we're gonna create a character, and I think we're gonna do single male and start off as young adult. Played like 3 days inside the game so far, but I just wanted to get the gist of it and understand it, so I created a couple presets already. There's a couple guys there, but we'll go with a new preset today and just create somebody random. Let's check it out. Look at that guy, huh? It's quite the look right there. This game takes a little bit to get used to, for sure. Has for me anyway. Let's see. What about this guy here? Yeah, I like that. Let's start with that. So male, and you don't actually. This was very confusing to me in the beginning. You don't actually choose a name here. You're literally creating a preset. So this is like having a character ready to choose when you start. So these 3 folks up here, I created, and yeah, you're creating a preset, and then when you go to start a new game, you can choose one of these folks here and put a name to it, their traits and all that. You don't select all that, which again I was confused by it, but that's because I haven't played a lot of life sims. So anyway, here we are. We got his face. I think we're gonna leave it as is for now. Maybe change up the hair a little bit. I think that might be under face. Yeah. Let's remove that hat first. Not a big hat guy in here, so you can see remove button's little back arrow. Just kind of gets rid of it. That's a lot of hair. More of a high and tight guy myself, so let's see if we got something comparable. And I've been learning a little bit about the careers. I want to try out one of the careers we can actually go on. We're going to be a firefighter. I'm going to check that out. So let's check this guy. Interesting face. I like the mustache. You can adjust everything on the face too, so you can see all these little white dots pop up. It's customization. I've heard a lot of people say the word overwhelming. It is. There's a lot there for sure. You could spend a crazy amount of time in this. But let's choose a face here. Find out one that we sort of like, and we'll go with we're gonna do a firefighter. That's the plan. That's what I'd like to do anyway. Well, that guy's face, huh? How about this guy? Trying to find that rugged look like a firefighter, you know? I don't know. That's what I mean. You could spend forever in this. Just trying to pick a starting face. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere here. Getting close. Maybe we'll go with a little bit of an Asian descent firefighter. That's too clean cut for me. I know you can change everything, but trying to get something right off the bat. It's a good start. Alright, let's go with this guy. Let's change the hair. What do we got? Medium. They have like a mullet. It'd be pretty sweet if they did. Yeah, the right click is the move here. What do we got here? Oh, the man bun. Right there, huh? Let's see. That don't look too bad. Yeah, let's rock that. Alright, skin. I haven't chosen this yet. Let's play around with it for a minute. Let's see. Let's go with that. It's fine. Face characteristics. Oh, here you go. Moles, freckles, scars. Yeah, let's give him a scar, huh? What we got? Up there, huh? There we go. Like he's been in a little firefight before. Face paint, huh? Ooh, interesting. Tattoos, looks like. Nah, we're gonna pass on that for now. Some freckles. Why not? Moles, characteristics. Eye bags. Strung out firefighter, huh? I don't really see that doing much. Zoom in. Let's see if it creates something there. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let's give him some bags. Nasal bridge. Let's check that out. Oh, so it's from the front, maybe. Yeah. Smile lines. Interesting. I got some of those, so let's go with it. Got to figure out the video in video. I'm going to do that eventually. It's the first one. I don't have a camera, so it'd probably be a good start to start with that, huh? We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, let's change the eyes. Maybe just eye color. If that's what this is, I think it is. Let's go with some green. No makeup on the dude. Alright, basic editing, right? That's what we were just in. Okay, good enough. Oh yeah, you can like pull, click and drag, I think. Change the nose size. It's pretty interesting how you can do it. You can make a bigger jawline. Let's go with that. Shift the cheeks up a little bit. Shorten the face, huh? There we go. Let's make a chin. A little pointy. Does this make it more blocky or the ears? You can position them different on the head. That's nice. Figured you'd be able to do one, but it controls both. Interesting. Move his whole face. Alright. I'm going to call this guy Jim, I think. Okay. Let's go to the body. Let's give him a little bit of a muscular tone, right? He's got to carry the fire hose and stuff. I mean, he can get ridiculous with this. Watch this. Blow these arms up and really flow in the definition there. Let's give him a little bit of arm. They don't need to be huge. Chest. A flat body. What do we think? A little bit of a... Can't really give him a gut here, huh? I think you can puff the chest out. Yeah, there you go. A little bit. Not sure what this does right there. And you can give him a butt. Look at that. Alright. Legs. Yeah, we gotta have some tree trunks. Carrying those fire hoses around. Alright. Well, here's the body shape, yeah. Let's see if body weight like gives him a gut. Oh yeah, there we go. What do we think about right there? Give him a little bit of muscle here. Some tone. Look at that wide ab. Wide ab area. Let's trim it down just a little. There we go. Alright, let's move these arms down just a little bit. There we go. I don't think you can broaden the shoulders anymore. That's kind of it. Just kind of does that. That's the chest on the front. Not really much you can do with the back. Alright. Got our guy made. Body hair. Oh, yes. Let's get some hair. Chest. Some arm hair. Leg hair. That's a little bit much. There we go. That'll do it. Nice. Okay. Let's do the outfit stuff. So this is, what does this say? Everyday outfit. Okay, we got some presets here. Got a guy with jeans, maybe? Thinking jeans and shirt. This save and apply changes. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, that's some baggy pants. Yeah, there you go. Let's change that top, maybe. Remove that and give him a t-shirt. Got just a basic t-shirt somewhere. Yeah, right here. Oh, rolled up sleeves, huh? Look at that. Very nice. Is this a long sleeve? Oh, interesting. There's a tee. Alright. It's a little washed up tee, isn't it? Let's see. Let's check this one out. Is this more of a feminine look here? Yeah. Sweatshirt. Is this a long sleeve shirt here? Rolled up sleeves. It's a hoodie. Yeah, hoodie's not bad. Let's check the hoodie out. Alright, but I think it might be hot, and I don't know how that all affects it exactly right now, so you can get the color. Let's go with this red look. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's get some shoes on them. Yeah, let's get some sort of boots, huh? I think that'll be good. It's like kind of like the jeans Carhartt, and then the Dockers or the Timberlands. There we go. Good enough. I think that's good. All right, formal wear. Let's go back to outfit presets. See if there's like a formal wear preset here. Something. Maybe it's under sets. I think no. Yeah, it is. There's a tux right there. Let's make it easy. There we go. And glasses. Okay, can go for that. Don't think we're gonna need to go to school to be a firefighter, so we're gonna skip that. Ooh, interesting. Let's remove all. And let's put some shorts on the boy. Where are we at here? These? They're interesting shorts. Let's rock it. That ain't bad. Alright, party wear. Let's see, let's go for a shirt. Different shirt here. Maybe the long sleeve. That's a sweater. Hey, how about he's more of a relaxed party guy, huh? Yeah, let's change that color. Let's go with the blue. It's here to party. Maybe these jeans right here. Those are skinny. Ooh. Those are like boot cut, huh? Or maybe these are. Yeah, these are boot cut. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's go back to these and see what they look like. Yeah, probably not. So I thought they had some loafers in here. I realize that there's not a lot of options yet. Guess as there shouldn't be. It's a early release. Are these the kind of the boat shoes looking like? Oh, those are Crocs. Let's check these out. I think these are like the loafers. Yeah, there we go. Let's get these and let's take a look and let's do white, subcolor, black. Nah, white. Accent color black. There we go. Let's change those bottoms. Get maybe a pair of shorts. If we rock some jean shorts, that'd be funny. Hey now. Now we're looking cool. Now we're looking pretty cool. Let's change that color. Dark blue. Subcolor is what? Yeah, there's some money. A little bit of wash on there. Nope, we're not done yet. Hold on. Nice. Sportswear. I always give us a hat on the sportswear. I realize that. Always give you a hat. Let's go back to the outfit for sportswear and let's see. Do they have any sets for sportswear? I don't think so. Alright. Well, let's go up to tops and there's the tank tops, alright. I don't know where that's at. Oh, there it is. Let's change color on that. I'm pretty sure you can put patterns and whatnot in too. What we got there? A blue one? Let's do that. I don't know how to do all the pattern stuff yet. Figure that out another day. Same orange shorts. They're a different color though. Let's see what the white looks like. Yeah, baller. There we go. Shoes. Got the pumped up kicks on. And the all black. It's an interesting look. Give it a little bit of color. Let's go with white subcolor. Let's go with like a teal blue. Yeah, let's make them funky. These are the workout shoes, right? Hell yeah. There we go. Just change it up just a little bit. Alright, swimsuit. Well, there you go. I think these are under sets. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see what they got for some presets on the colors. It's an interesting color. Let's go Miami colors, huh? We can go with it. I like it. Summer. That actually ain't bad. Every moment, it says on the shirt. Ooh. Flamboyant on the back. Well, since I believe this is going to be a straight male, we're going to change that top. And change it to summer wear, right? Let's get the flex fit. The flex fit shirt, the white. There we go. Let's go with the red. Nice. That'll work. Winter. Oh, now he looks like he's in Colorado. Alright, let's see. Let's see some different shoes on the guy. Wears work boots. Those pants. Not sure what the deal is with those pants being the chosen option, but let's rock that. And then outerwear. Give you like something like this maybe. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not that. What else we got? Got a hoodie. Unzipped hoodie. It's more the style, right? Let's see. I think blue. What is this? Black? Let's go with the black. I like it. And then the hat. We can rock a hat, but let's change the color. There we go. I like it. Okay, now he should be done in terms of everything we can do here, and then we'll just go pick his traits on the create a game on the new game. I can get a drink of water here. And there we go. Back to the main screen. Okay. Now let's go with a new game. And then I should be able to just pick Inzoi presets, and there he is. Apply. Perfect. There's the guy that we just made. It's in his winter clothes, obviously. I'm not going to need those, probably. I think if I said Jim, let's randomize the last name, see what it comes up with. Jim Graves. Look at there. I like it. Alright, let's select the trait. So he's going to be a firefighter. It's a leader, maybe? Volunteer, let's see. Engages helping others, sentimental, confidence, healing lasts for a shorter time, recognition, engage, enjoys conversation. Let's see what leader says. Feels confident, annoyed, feeling, okay, that's an interesting, likes discussing business, builds family relationships easy. I think, let's go with the volunteer. Let's go with that. Kind, big-hearted, sociable. Yeah, self-sacrificing. That's kind of in line. All right, and we're gonna do just Jim in this set. So, okay, I think that should be it, and we'll complete. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, all right, perfect. We don't need to add a family member, so we'll create the family. Don't need to edit the Zoe. We're good. Create the family. Family name Graves. Complete creation. Can you? I don't know if you can take a picture or something. Is that what this is? No. Okay. Graves. I'm not really sure exactly what this is supposed to be. I think I get it, but it only, like, you don't have the other submitted by the intern. I'm not really, maybe once we get the full game we'll understand what all this is, but like, this is just to let you know that this is not a real life. This is just a sim, and that our characters have been approved upon creation, and it gives you the date created. So we'll submit it. Then you get a little cutscene here. There's a lot of cats. Not a big fan of cats. I'm allergic, but I'm hoping, because right now we don't have them. There's, in the build mode, you can see that there's some things for pets. Mostly cats is what it looks like for now. But, you know, the hope is we get all of the animals. It'd be nice to have, you know, Jim have a dog. So we got Dewan, which is I believe like it's a South Korean town, if I'm not mistaken. And there's Bliss Bay, which is more, I believe, California focused. And I've played both already. Bliss Bay, I think we're gonna go into that city for becoming a firefighter. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll check it out and probably get a place set up. I'm probably gonna take an apartment, I think, to begin with. I have yet to do an apartment. I've built my own homes, which I like doing, but that's for another day. It takes quite a bit of time, and I'm trying to keep this video on the shorter side. But overall, the game it's playable as long as you can go through all the pain in terms of the solves that you need to go through to figure out your not having a graphics driver error if you got an AMD. Even if you don't have an AMD, I've seen people complaining about the game freezing, but so far I've had, again, 0 issues with the game freezing at this point and I'll have to figure out how to share those with the folks, because it was tough for me anyway. There was a few things I had to do to actually get this game to work without freezing. So in here we have a few empty lots. You got 2 here. There's 3. So there's 3 complete empty lots, and then these grayed out homes that have an arrow are not enough funds. City nest apartment. Well, I guess thought it was these are light gray. This looks like it's darker. I don't know if you can see that, but the darker gray, I believe we can afford, and there's only an apartment. And then I did find something else out. There's a couple of apartments here, and there's homes where there's people already living, but I think we can click on that and actually remove them from the home, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at the apartment. So it's a 17.5 by 41. It's 40K. Let's click on this one. Maybe I can't. I could have swore that you could have moved the family out, but it doesn't look like it. So, with that being said, I'll have to look into that, because I could have swore that we could do that. This is a home. This is a home. So really there's only 2 apartments. And then you have this hotel, which you can't do anything with. Hopefully in the full game, you know, we can go to other countries and stay in a hotel. That would be pretty neat if you could actually do that. Or like an Airbnb kind of setup. So let's click on the city apartment. We're gonna move in here. I think you start with 55K, and it costs just shy of 40. So we'll go ahead and do this. You know, I hit play, so I wonder if I got to hit play on this. Let's take a look at what this looks like. Can I? No, you can't. Okay. So we're going to move into here, purchase furniture, building, and property, and I don't have another option here. So it looks like, from what I'm reading here, we're purchasing furniture, building, and a property. So I'm wondering, I could demolish the entire property potentially. That'd be interesting. I wonder if I own the entire thing. So we're gonna find out. Here we go. Let's check it out. There's a whole bunch of, it says it's furnished. I'm sure we'll change a couple things. And on my first playthrough that I played 3 days, I got a career. I did it's the Navy. I believe that's what it was, one of the military branches. And I couldn't follow them to work. I couldn't figure out a way to follow them. But I did watch a video of someone else choose a firefighter career. I didn't see that as an option, but we're gonna look. We're gonna try and figure that out. I don't even know where the fire house is. I know there's a police station that's called out. And my game is loading very slow. It's even paused right now, it looks like. So hopefully it picks up. So if it doesn't, I might have to resume this another day. I've yet to have this problem if it persists. But there we go. It looked like it moved, so should be okay. It's just very laggy in the loading at this time. Hopefully they smooth that out over time. And you pull up and it gives you all your quick tips and whatnot. This apartment looks pretty fancy, not gonna lie. Okay, we're not gonna use a money cheat, and I kind of have a basic idea of all this already. So this is not an exact how-to. This is more of a journey with Jim Graves. So let's back out of that. We'll go ahead and let him do whatever he's doing. You can see I got a little bit of lag, but it usually goes away once everything's fully loaded. This is a massive apartment. Can you click on this up here? You can't. So I am assuming that these are other apartments here, and looks like Jim's going to read a novel. Where? I don't. Oh, okay. In the lobby of the apartment, it looks like. But this seems to be ours. So we can clean the table, and I imagine we can go into build mode and move things around. I cannot believe how big this apartment is. Would have been nice to get a smaller apartment. But nonetheless, we have a massive apartment with a nice balcony right here. So it looks like it's a 2-bath. Little walk-in closet over there. Yeah, 2-bath, 2-bedroom. A lot of wasted space here. Got an office area. Dresser here. Very interesting. Oh, so this is a bedroom. This is like an office bedroom here. It is a massive office. Maybe a shared space between the 2 bedrooms. And then you have the dining area, living area over here. And the kitchen over here. Man, that's for being such a massive apartment, you got a pretty small kitchen. Alright, let's open up the phone. And first thing I want to do is check our schedule and see what it's showing. So yeah, this is standard. So this is what every character that you create in this world seems to have. They have all of these here, and there's no rhyme or reason of why they're here, to be honest. I haven't figured that out anyway. I've went to these 2, and I have not, there hasn't been an event. So it's just on the calendar, and you can move it. Click to edit the schedule, you can move it side to side. Again, it hasn't been a need for me to do that because there's no, like, I figured that they would be events. But I do know I went on a date with one of my characters, and that gets added here. So I'm assuming, and work does as well. So work gets kind of populated over these items, and these get removed from what I could tell. So we'll go and look at that now. I don't know what karma report means, but we're going to keep an eye on that now that we're the volunteer trait. There's the managed family. That's the city map. All right, let's go back. So I haven't figured out a way to go back to the phone per se once you get out of the map or the schedule. Jobs, so career. Let's take a look. So we got part-time worker. We have Posse's surf shop there. It's the manager, that's the cashier. Can only be a cashier. We have the Golden Apple Burger, and then you go to full-time. And we have the amusement park. We have Mackenzie's furniture store. This is what I was meaning. I don't see. I wanted to be a firefighter. What is this here? It's a professor. So I'm wondering if the videos that I saw were before the early access, so it was people that had access to the game, because I don't even see the firefighter as an option here, which is really unfortunate that you can't go to more of a, call it a higher profile job. It looks like to me you only have amusement park, which is, I mean, essentially the part-time jobs, if you will. The furniture store, which you can be a manager at. And then the part-time, I guess this is the part-time jobs. You have the surf shop and then the Golden Burger. So full-time is, these little icons here, what I believe is true is they're kind of autonomous jobs. So the 2 days that I played, my character literally went downstairs to a taxi and just sat there in the taxi. But he went to work, which was odd. But when I clicked on it, like to focus on the character, he was in the taxi outside the house. So found that very interesting. It didn't really didn't transport him away from the property. But let's see. Yeah, West Side Hustler, you can go all the way up to boss, it looks like. And I know these jobs are in-person jobs, but it's not really what I was looking for in this playthrough. I didn't want to be called a blue-collar worker, if you will, but I know a firefighter is that as well. So let's take and go for and see if we can change our ability to travel with. But again, I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I think this is what this icon is. Let's go with the West Side Hustler. Congratulations on joining West Side Hustler. Your ability to carry out tasks without hesitation, even in the face of danger, makes you a perfect fit. Roll gangster. Now, that's there. That means we should, oops, I needed the phone open. We should be able to go to the schedule, and it should be up there now. Yes, it is. So, looks like we work Tuesday through Thursday. So 3 days a week, and I've found that to be primarily true for the other 2 jobs that I've played through. You're only 3 days a week, and like you can extend your work, which is interesting as well, or shorten it. So I don't know if that just cuts your paycheck or increases it. I'm not 100% sure there. I didn't want to mess with it to screw anything up in this early access mode. But so we got a free day, free 2 days actually, to increase some of our skills. I'm not sure what kind of skills we need for this, but let's go back and click on the career and see what kind of skills we may need. Career path, that's the salary. Eligible type, rookie, field investigation is what it says. And resign. So, unexcused absence, days worked, okay. And that's it. And like I said, I don't know what that icon means. I think it's like autonomous career. Recruitment, that goes back to the same thing as my career. And we don't really have like, oh, you need these skills to do this, right? So, interesting. Report public interest news to the press is what Jim is doing now. I have no idea how you do that, but that's what he's doing on the computer. You can see he's on the news website. You can get really close, which is pretty cool. It's not bad quality either. Very interesting. Well, I think that's a good start, and for those of you that watch this video, I appreciate you tuning in. Like I mentioned, it's been a struggle to even try and get the game to be playable. And here I sit with my second character, and we've created him, and we bought this massive apartment. I mean, this is 2 times the size of the house that I built for the other 2 characters that I worked with. But it is it's pretty neat nonetheless. It's got this walk-in washer and dryer room, top-load washing machine, and hanging clothes dry, it looks like. Walk-in closet in this bedroom. So maybe I was mistaken. This is a 2-bedroom, but 1 bedroom is an office. So it is meant for 1 person. It's just, oh no, sorry, excuse me. Here's the other. For some reason I didn't see that, but there's the other bedroom. So that bedroom has that bathroom there, and then this one has one. And both of them are not attached. This one's attached in the office space. Interesting. I think they would be better suited to have a door here for the bedroom. Maybe we'll change that in the next stream. Or maybe same thing here. We'll bring this door down, revert the toilet somewhere else, move things around. So it doesn't really make as much sense to me to have this in the office. So, but I do like this balcony out here, which is pretty neat. We have a baseball bat hanging out. Let's tell Jim to go practice batting. Where is he? He's back over reading a novel. This guy likes to read, which I guess is a good thing. It's raining outside, and then is it raining inside? I don't think so, right? No, not when we're inside. You can get really up close and personal. Tab to switch to shoulder view. So there's shoulder view. There's tab. It's basically the same view as what I zoomed into. And we're in our winter clothing, which is an interesting one. He's batting right off the balcony. Let's do it again. I want to see that animation. Oh, he's actually hitting a baseball. Look at that. Oh, no kidding. Did that first one hit the pillar too? Let's see that. Try it again. I want to see if he just hits the pillar every time. Yep, sure does. Well, I guess it's better than going off into hitting all these cars. So we picked up the fitness skill from that. Okay, right on. All right, like I said, appreciate you all tuning in. It's going to close out the first video, and there's going to be many more to come. We'll come back to Jim's life, and oh, he just splashed himself with some water. That was an interesting way to wash your hands. Right on. Guess he must have got really sweaty batting 3 times out here on the balcony. This game is going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of improvement as we go, but it's going to make for some chaos and some really neat videos while he sends a rumor text to who, I don't know, because we don't have any friends yet. So way to go, Jim. Way to start chaos already. And we'll see where that picks off and how it ensues in the next live. Thanks for tuning in. Again, appreciate it. Peace.